Hi guys, this is What the Fats part 4. If you're watching this, hopefully it's because you've watched the first 3 videos where I've talked about what fat is and the different types of fats that we have in our bodies. If you've not, just go and watch the other 3 and this video will make a lot more sense. Today, I'm going to be talking about the different types of fats in our food. So let's continue talking about you and your fats. Now we have an idea about the type of fats and cholesterol we have in our body, the good fat and the bad fat, and how that affects our health. Now I want to look at how the food we eat affects those different cholesterols and fats in our bodies. Having an understanding of the different types of fats in different foods helps us know our food better, thereby helping us make better choices, which inevitably is going to affect our health. So the different types of fat in our food is divided roughly into 2 groups. So this goes a little bit into biochemistry, but I don't like biochemistry, so you know this is going to be super simple. So the fat in our food is divided into 2 major groups. There's saturated and unsaturated. What this refers to is something known as double bonds. Everything is basically chemicals that are joined together with different bonds. This is referring to double bonds. So saturated fats don't have any double bonds. They have single bonds all throughout the chemical, while unsaturated fats have at least 1 double bond in them. So why are these bonds important? Well, saturated fats, which have no double bonds, are usually solid at room temperature. So this would be the kind of fats that you get in most animal products, most things that come from animals: meat, cheese, milk. Unsaturated fats, these fats are usually liquid at room temperature. These are the kind of oils that come from fish and mostly plants. If you have a fat that has only 1 double bond, it's known as monounsaturated, mono meaning 1. An example of monounsaturated fats is things like olive oil, the fats found in avocado and rapeseed oil. If it has more than 2 bonds, it's known as polyunsaturated. Examples of polyunsaturated oils are omega-3 and omega-6. Omega-3 is the kind of fat that you get from fish, and omega-6 is found in some vegetable oils like rapeseed oil or sunflower oil. So roughly we know what has no double bonds and what has double bonds. How do they affect our health? It's been shown that saturated fats actually increase our LDL, and in the last couple of videos I made, I talked about how LDL has been linked to lots of cardiovascular health diseases. Unsaturated, this has been shown to increase our HDL, which, as I talked about in the last video, is the good cholesterol, is the cholesterol that helps keep our blood vessels nice and healthy. And another subcategory of fat that I've heard about a lot, but I never quite understood where it came from, is trans fats. So we're always told that we should reduce the amount of trans fats that we're eating, that they're not good for our health. Where do they come from? Trans fats are actually made from unsaturated fats, so you'd think they would be healthy, but the problem with this is that they're highly processed. In the process of making trans fats, they add on extra chemicals in a process called hydrogenation. And like I said, unsaturated fats are usually liquid at room temperature. This hydrogenation process means that they end up becoming solid at room temperature. So this means they don't have the same effect in your body as unsaturated fats do. They've been shown to increase LDL and decrease HDL, which is the complete opposite of what we're trying to do to protect our cardiovascular health. Trans fats are found in lots of different types of food. A lot of baked goods have trans fats, like your cakes, your cookies, your donuts, and also fried food as well. Trans fats are considered by some the worst of the 3 fats. It goes unsaturated fats, those are the ones we should be focusing on. Saturated fats have some, but not too much. Trans fats, stay away from them. This has been a quick general overview of the different types of fat in our food, and this series has been getting a understanding of the different types of lipids and fats that we have in our bodies, the good cholesterol and bad cholesterol, and now looking at the different fats that we have in our food and how they affect our cholesterol, eventually affecting our health. And I think having this knowledge about what's in our food and how it affects our health, empowers us to make the right decisions, which eventually promote our health and hopefully gives us a better life. So next week, I'm going to be talking with a nutritionist, and we're going to be looking at how we actually figure out which foods have which fats. If you look at the back of most food labels, it has nutritional information, which sometimes can be very overwhelming. And she's going to teach us how to look at this information and how to look for the different types of fat, because most foods that have fat, they don't have just saturated or unsaturated, they have like different amounts. So she's going to teach us how to look out for this information, and hopefully this will be a way to apply the information from the last 3 videos. It's all well and good knowing what fat is and what it does in your body, but if you don't know how to apply it in the food that you're choosing every day, then it's kind of pointless. So yeah, that's it for What the Fat Part 4. Very, very, very excited for What the Fat Part 5, and hopefully you are as well. I really appreciate you taking your time to watch this. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye.